Can we dunk at your age? I don't know if we can or not. I mean, what the heck?
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Nope. I can, just not in jeans probably.
I know.
Farmers, brewers, hunters, packers, badgers, cheeseheads, neighbors. No matter what name we go by, we are bound together by our roots. These are the people, the stories, and the patriotism from inside Wisconsin. Welcome to Deeper Roots with Blain's Farm and Fleet.
So we call this Inside Wisconsin's Deeper Roots with Blain's Farm and Fleet. And the idea is that we connect with people that have deep roots in the state. Jerry, you are your own deep root. Been here a minute or two.
Yeah, a few years, yes, that's right.
So how many years coaching here? Jerry Petitgoue, by the way, Hall of Fame coach here in the state of Wisconsin. How many years were you coaching here at Cuba City High School?
I've been at Cuba City 52 years.
And this was your last year, yeah?
This was my last year. 56 years varsity basketball coach in Wisconsin, 60 years total coaching.
What made you stick out coaching? Because let's be real, those fans are loud, those parents are loud.
People will say, well, geez, 52 years, and I don't know, I think we've been to state 9 times. You should have been there more. Well, you know, number one, it's hard. It's really hard. You know, we won it 3 times, took second once out of those 9 times that we were there. You know, one of the pride points for me, when people say, well, you know, you've won 1,027 games. Yeah, that's good. It's funny because people will say, do coaches know how many games they win? And coaches will, I don't know how many. Everybody knows how many they win. But my pride factor here was that out of those 52 years, maybe 45 of them, we won 15 or more games.
What made you give it up at the age of 82 and not, I don't know, 65?
I did give up teaching at age 62.
Oh, good.
Okay?
20 years later.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I think when people ask me that question, I say 82 going on 83, and the bus rides got a little long this year. I just felt that this was the time. People say, well, you know, you lost all 5 starters and you're not going to be that good next year. I think Cuba City is going to be pretty good next year, to be very honest with you.
What made you stick here and really solidify your roots at Cuba City?
I left Galena, Illinois, which was my hometown, to come to Cuba City. I came for a pay cut because I wanted to be the varsity coach, and I wasn't a very good assistant coach. I like to be in control. And so I wanted once again to be back, and I never really thought that I would stay that long. Had a chance in 1981 to go back to Galena, my hometown, really, really close, and then I couldn't pull the trigger. In 1984, I finished second to a guy by the name of Bo Ryan at the University of Wisconsin-Platteville.
Wow.
And I thought they made a really good decision, to be honest with you. And then in 1998, the University of Dubuque, I graduated from there, and they said, how about applying for the head basketball job? So I applied for the job, and I got it. I knew I was going to have a good team coming back, and I couldn't pull the trigger. We won the state in 1998 then. I finally came to the conclusion I was a high school coach. I wasn't a college coach. I loved high school. I loved teaching every day. I got to go up and I got to perform. I made history come alive in the classroom. I enjoyed it immensely. People said, well, this had to be your greatest thrill is on the basketball court. No, it was teaching. The floor then became an extension of my teaching. I think we're put on this earth to help people. I really do.
You mentioned that you were able to bring history to life and use this floor as teaching, and it's pretty cool that we're sitting in a gymnasium that is now a piece of your family heritage, Jerry Petitgoue Gymnasium. They gave it to you on February 14th, 1999. What took them so long?
No, you're funny. I thought it was a little bit too much, to be honest with you. They gave me this last year when I hit 1,000. It was nice. Somebody said that's a good picture. It's hard to get a good picture of me. I've looked old since I've been 20.
All right, so tell me the truth. Out of that group of 8 over there, knowing that you're one of them,
Yeah.
who can't you stand?
You know,
You're not gonna tell me the truth, right?
no, I like them all.
You're saying all the nice things about it. I was just wondering who your biggest rival was.
Oh, the biggest rival probably now is Darlington.
Yeah.
Can't say that I dislike any of them, to be honest with you. It's just good, solid competition.
Here we are, conference champions, and then where's your state titles?
They have those out there. We were fortunate enough to win in 1981. I had a big team back then. For then, I had Billy Wagner at 6'4", Greg Timmerman at 6'3", John Trannell at 6'3".
It's fascinating how even back then, this is 1981. I mean,
Yeah.
that's 40 plus years.
Yeah.
You still remember all of that.
And people will say, well, how do you remember that? I always felt that teams were your extended family.
Sure.
And so you didn't forget about them. In 1991, the big guy in the middle, Greg Timmerman, he got a Division I scholarship to University of Wisconsin. The kid to the left, the first player to the left is Todd Kowalski. He's a doctor up in La Crosse. And then there's Randy Pallas, and Randy was from Dickeyville, and Greg Timmerman and Jamie Leifger and Tommy Laufenberg. That was my starting 5 on that team.
When's the last time you had these trophies in your hands?
Oh boy, I guess that day.
No way.
Yeah, that was probably it. And this one was 98. We weren't very big, but we ran well. And first row were my starters, a very, very successful young man, and it was good. It was good.
I want to put this trophy back in your hands. How cool would that be? And we were talking before we started filming that you obviously know Bo Ryan and his son Will and pretty much every other coach in the entire state. I just looked down at my phone. I just got a text back from Bo Ryan.
Okay.
I don't know what it says yet.
Okay.
We're gonna look at it together. I texted him. I said, I'm getting the inside scoop on you. Bo Ryan just said, Jerry, great coach, better person. And I think that's a great way to kind of sum your career up, Jerry, is great coach, better person. And you're leaving such a legacy. If you were to just say how much it's meant to you to be here in the state, in this community for all these years, how'd you sum that up?
I'd say it's a good fortune. I've enjoyed every minute of it. And my wife is tremendous. Joan is the rock of our family. I have 3 wonderful kids, and life has been good for Jerry Petitgoue. Cuba City's been good. If you said if you could change anything in your life, what would it be? And probably the only thing I would say is that I'd have 10 more years to go coaching, but that's not possible.
Well, I think a lot of the people here would say that you built this place too. So I hope you take a lot of pride and maybe a little bit of credit for that. This was an honor. Thank you very much.
Hey,
for
thank
inviting
you.
me us down.
Appreciate it.
Really appreciate
Really appreciate it. How about the Sigma?
it. Yeah. Off the
Good.
glass?
Whoa, a little bit rusty on the
let's get it,
shooting.
mate.
It's a drop step straight up. No
Yeah.
dribble. Okay?
No, Joel.
No dribble. Yep. Good.
That good?
Good.
That's
That
the
was
famous good. So we've traveled a little bit to
The bus rides got a little long this year. And
Would you lift it? Would you pick it up if you could?
oh, yeah.
I know how to get in here. We can get in here.
And that's the final buzzer on episode 11 and apparently my dunking career. Hey, you try to dunk in jeans once. Inside Wisconsin's Deeper Roots with Blain's Farm and Fleet. Remember, if you have a Deeper Roots story that you'd like us to tell, you have to tell us what your story is. It's real easy. Just head to the website, farmandfleet.com/deeperroots, fill out the form, We'd love to hear from you and share your story just like Coach Petitgoue's story. If you're watching on YouTube, remember to like us, subscribe, and leave Coach Petitgoue a well-wish or two in retirement. And if you're listening to the podcast, go ahead, leave a 5-star review. We'll see you next time.
Talk to you later. Bye.